I made my own theme song, and when I walked in here, I didn't really know that I was gonna do that, but I just made up a new theme song. Hi, that's not really a theme song. I was just kind of saying some dumb shit. My name's Brian. Welcome to Probably in My Head. I think that's what I named this thing. And I'm gonna try doing a podcast. So yeah, we're going to talk about some funny shit. We're going to, I don't know. Oh, I'm in a chair. Look. So, I'm in this chair. And it's just an old shitty kitchen chair. And I don't know why I'm in a chair. Probably because I'm going to do like stuff like this. Ugh. I don't know if you can still hear me when I'm like this. But I could probably do a whole podcast like that. And stick my feet up. And I don't think it would be. I'm making better eye contact now, but you probably can't hear me as well. When I was getting the microphone set up, I was like, clicks aren't good because that's poppy, right? You don't want that. So you gotta have an audio that's vocal. So I was going, hooah! Like Al Pacino. My face is getting a little bit red. And I look a little evil. So anyway, I'm probably not going to do the whole podcast like that. I got to get my legs around all those microphones. Oh, I didn't show you my crotch, did I? Woo! That was crazy, brother. Crazy. And this is why I thought I should do a podcast. Yeah, so a little bit about myself. I am a single dude that lives in this apartment that's so empty. I live with a cat. She's the best cat in the entire world. Her name is Treble. And she has a theme song too. Treble is a cat I know. She's probably going to come around now. No, she won't do that. I like Cherry Coke, and I have one down there. So I'm going to take a sip of this. Cherry Coke, not a sponsor. Oh, shit! That is Good Mythical Morning, and I can't steal their shit. Shout out Good Mythical Morning. Shout out Julius Sumner Miller. He's a scientist from like the 80s, I think, and I've been watching him. I cut up one of his videos that I found on YouTube because I used to be a DJ. So I cut up one of his videos so I could sample with it. I was like, bam, 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 boo, 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 boo. That's not what it was. It was his voice saying things like, physics is my business. And, oh, the experiment failed. That was actually some pretty good, what's that word? It was some pretty good impersonations of Julius Sumner Miller. Physics is my business. My business is not physics. My business is I'm a peer support specialist, so I'm basically being kind of messed up and sharing that with other people, and you know, all this other stuff. I don't want to talk about my other job. I'm doing this so I can make money and make men's meet because they don't pay me enough. And I don't know what else to do. I just don't know what I'm going to do with all these fucking bills. I just had to buy a car because my transmission ran out. I always thought I could be an actor, but I've never tried. I guess I kind of just tried, and I think you might have just saw that. I'm so poor in this apartment that my lights flicker. I have to watch you on that camera because you almost saw my trash over there. So this is a blank space. I painted that when I was into painting. And then I was out of painting because I'm a little bit borderline and a little bit crazy. And then the line's got to go up there. And then come across. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. I was setting this thing. I did the hoo-ah thing already. I was setting this thing up, and I was thinking to myself, I'm kind of going into a bit of mania, but that's okay. It's good mania. But it was a little bit funny. I just kind of signed up a psychiatry appointment the other day. And now I'm rearranging my living room and micing myself, talking into it. And I'm going to put it on the internet. Those are things manic people do. But I'm self-aware. So yeah, I'm going to make this podcast. It's going to be funny. I want it to be about like mental health, because I have a lot of mental health, and I think that talking about it helps. Especially I'm borderline, like I like to say. But I haven't been diagnosed. Soon I will be. I surrendered and I went and got help. I promise I'm not going to do this the whole time. I'm pretty brave with no desk in front of me, and I'm very fidgety. So I have this bracelet. Oh, I don't have my Rubik's Cube. If I had my Rubik's Cube, I'd be really comfortable. But I don't see it. I have other toys I might go get. I'm in a chair. Did you see that? So there's another reason I'm in a chair. Let me tell you what it is. I use this. This is my book of things that... Carl, can you zoom in on this? Yeah, thanks. Nobody's going to zoom in on that. So these are my ideas. Here's one. Yeah, that one's good. It says RAP, R-A-P, underlined, and then title. That's the only thing that's on that page. I don't think that one's going to help. Work stuff. I have work stuff, and then a little code that I wrote. You can't see that either. I feel like you're just like a person, but you're not a person. You're nothing. You're a TV. You're a computer. I'm just talking to myself. Oh, that's what I do all the time. That's why I thought this would be a good idea. So, this says TikTok famous. This one is going to be good. And copyright. Is that like 3D, bud? Copyright. Just handstand it or can't handstand it. So, if it was can't handstand it, you would say it like just can't stand it. So, can't handstand it. And then I go and do a handstand on something. And I say I can handstand it. Or just, I don't know. Some shit like that. Let's do a handstand right here. I better move this microphone a little bit. And I probably shouldn't be wearing shorts. But I am wearing shorts. So, it's just how it's going to happen. All right, here we go. This is a one taker too. So, I did not practice this. Oh, sorry for my butt in there. Oh, that's a headstand. I didn't do a handstand, so just can't handstand it. Can't handstand it. All right. I'm going to give that 5 seconds and I might try again. I don't want to have like 2 minutes in my ass on my first podcast. Yeah. I do like to sit different ways. That's really not a funny thing. Oh, the things I was supposed to talk about. TikTok famous. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me if you like the things that I do and don't like the things that I do. I think that's what you do in a podcast, right? Here are the options. Podcast. Probably in my head. I did that. I'm doing that right now. Boom. Check. Episode 1, Laugh With Me. I think this has been a pretty funny one to start. I don't tell jokes, but I think of really stupid things. I was going to do stand-up like this. Here we go. I have this idea. Don't you go to sleep, bro. I have to use my MacBook. Oh no, I kicked that over. I have to use my MacBook because I'm poor. And I have a really old phone. I should probably move this back. I'm so smart. I put a little tape down there. Oh no, you can't see me though. I gotta do stand up, squat stand up, chair stand up. So, a pope, a rabbi, and I walked into a bar. And then I left because I'm sober. The lights just went out because I'm so poor. Oh my God. It happened again. I was telling a story. And I made a guy up. I got really mad at him. I don't know why I got so mad at him. He's not even a real dude. I just fucking made this guy up. What the fuck am I doing? Can't get a grip. Help me. I'm not gonna help you. That's hilarious. I'm watching this shit, buddy. You're the one who programmed it. So, that's not very good stand-up. I have better stand-up. I think I wrote something down. What is this? Not diagnosed yet. I don't think I'm crazy, though. I think I say that to people just so that they'll listen to me. Stand-up comedy, focus, mental health, character, amplify. I've been amplifying a little bit. I don't always act like this. A little bit. A lot. A little bit. I do a lot of yoga, so if you haven't noticed, I like to sit weird ways. Quirky, fidgety. Yeah, I think I got there on that one. Quirky, fidgety. We're getting there. Intro. Hey, everybody. Oh, this is like a stand-up routine. Hey, everybody. So this is this stand-up routine. This is so not good. All right, I got to do this again. All right. Hey, everybody. How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for coming out to the Laugh Factory. My name is Brian Best, and I am here to entertain you for the next 10 minutes or so. Fuck, man. Shut up. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I was supposed to say that out loud. All right. I'm going to start saying some out loud now. Have you ever been... And then I'm going to do some Jerry Seinfeld stuff. I don't know. It's a pretty good intro. Markers. Oh no, that's too far up. Too far back. Okay. So, please give me money so I have more equipment and I can do better than this. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do the handstand, right? Can I tell a joke while I'm doing the handstand? I mean, I can do a crow, right? If I can do a crow like this, I'm sure I can do a crow like this. Like. I can totally do a crow like this. Oh, fuck! Alright, if I can do a crow like that, I can't do a handstand like that because my arm's not straight. I don't know that my arm's going to get straight. I would touch the ceiling if it did. Oh, I've moved that microphone. I never moved it back. You like my butt? You've seen it like 6 times, dude. Stop looking at my butt. Fuck. Weirdo. Ooh, just handstand it. That didn't work. I can't take one. I just want to I got mine. That was so hard. That was hard, bro. Bruh. That was so hard. So you're going to watch this and be like, you're so far away. If I was at a table, I'd be like this. And that would be a little higher. And that should be on books. Next time I'll have it on books, guys. I'm not out of breath. Shut up. You don't know me. I'm going to sit upside down. All right. Now, let's talk about philosophy. I'm a Buddhist. When I was in that psych eval, wasn't a psych eval, it was an intake. He asked me, no, I told him that I went manic for 4 months, which I did. And he asked me what that was like. Oh, hold on. If I'm going to do this, you should be able to hear me. All right. Sorry, I'll be better next time. I don't want to do this twice. I forgot how to do this. You gotta come down a little bit, buddy. Yeah. Accommodate for the upside down person. God. Okay. Are you making noise? Are you recording? Yeah, I see some recording. This stuff better be recording. I was having dinner with my parents one time, and this old dude came up to me. He was like super old. And hold on, I have glasses. Yeah. Sorry, off camera for a second. Okay. So this old guy came up to me. He was a really old guy, so he was like this. He was like, "Hey, Sonny." No, he didn't say that. He's not that old. He said, "Hi, I just wanted to say hi. I was sitting over here at this other table and I heard you laughing and it just made me start to laugh. And I just wanted to tell you that." And I cracked the fuck up, bro. I love that little old dude. I should have got his number. Hang out with other little old dudes all the time. Maybe if I put this mic down, I'll double mic it and then you can hear me. Okay, where was I? So, I was talking about my manic phase, where for 4 months I thought I was maybe Jesus' brother and maybe humanity's savior. Whatever. Why am I telling you this? Oh, yeah. So the guy said something funny. I don't know what it was. I think there's too much blood going through my head for me to think. Oh, yeah, I do yoga. And I told him that I went into spiritual psychosis, so I kind of abandoned Christianity and went to Buddhism. It also just fits in my brain better. Reincarnation is more realistic, I think. This podcast isn't going to be about religion, but I will just say, I don't know. I've always struggled with the idea of heaven. It's hard to talk upside down. I've struggled with the idea of heaven because you won't have a body to experience those sensations that you think are going to be there. So that's kind of an issue. So I'm a Buddhist, and he goes, "Are you practicing?" And I was like, I think I'm a Buddhist. And he said, "Eightfold Path," and I was like, "My man!" He's a pretty smart dude. I like that guy a lot. That was too hard to do for too long. So, what you want to talk about now? Yeah. I'm from the country. I grew up in Hannibal, Missouri. About 16,000 people. Hey, bud. Hey. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Hey. I tell you what, there ain't nothing like living by the river. Fishing every day. Drinking a cold 12-pack by noon. Doing some meth. Ain't nothing else to do. Hannibal's a nice 3 blocks. So yeah, I'm pretty country. Yeah, what else about me? Like I said, crazy. Went manic for a little while. So we'll talk a lot about mental health, for real. I've been pretty silly most of this time, but yeah, we can talk about serious stuff like mental health. I am a peer support specialist, so I work on that field. I work with 16 to 26-year-olds, so I'm not supposed to say that word. So a difficult time in everyone's life, also dealing with mental health and substance use. Makes it a little more tricky, I would say. Plays on my head a lot. I didn't know I was an empath till I started doing this. You're probably like, gosh, does he ever sit still? And I do. I also teach yoga. I've been practicing yoga since COVID. I don't know. I was going to the Y and I didn't really talk to anybody there. I'm really shy. Like, really shy. Like, talk to me. Hi, I'll say hi to you. Pretty girls, pretty girls. I didn't say that. Anyway, I was going to the Y, and this instructor was like, you should think about yoga teaching class or yoga teacher training. And I was like, what? And she didn't do it. Like, she wasn't profiting from it, but it kind of triggered something. And then yoga is kind of what sparked that mania in the first place. Then I got back. Some might say my kundalini arose, my magical energy snake. It lives in the base of your spine and follows your chakras up to the top of the crown where Shakti and Shiva, I think, meet or something or other. And it's a connection. Oh, I hit that microphone, dude. I'm so sorry. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Man, I'll cut that. Cut the smart. Let's see. Yeah, Shakti, Shiva. I don't know if it's Shiva. I know it's Shakti. I'm not 100% sure. I should know that. But that's Hindu, I'm pretty sure. So, energy. I do believe in the chakras, the energy centers. I can feel mine. So, especially my heart, it's always going. Lately, my head's been going and kind of stuck, and there's too much shit up there. I need to get that all zinged out. I need to cut my hair. Sometimes I shave my head, so I look like this. Like, literally, just like that. That's pretty crazy. I got a big-ass forehead. I can just do that and test it out. That's pretty much what it looks like. I have a really good witch laugh. So this one is called Just Laugh With Me. So it is stupid. That's Woody Woodpecker, and that's not how anyone laughs. But this is a good witch laugh. It'll test how loud this is. I bet it clips. I have neighbors. I live in an apartment, so we should be quiet. Maybe I won't do the witch laugh. It goes only a lot louder, so imagine that way louder. The rest of this is ASMR. I'm only going to talk into the microphone like this, and I'm going to talk so fast, and I'm not going to have anything prepared to say, so I'm just going to say the first things that come to my head. So it might not make any sense after about the next 2 sentences, so we're going to go to the didn't make it 2 sentences, did I? Oh my god. I hope you're entertained. Hi, I'm Brian. Okay, just laugh with me. Yoga, we talked about that. I do a lot of hot yoga, teach yoga, do sound bowl meditations. There's some sound bowls over there. I guess I could show you one if you want. You want to see one? Probably not. I always try showing people stuff, and it's the worst stuff ever. Like, watch this movie. It's got Tom Cruise in it. What the fuck was that thing? Oh, No, not Mission Impossible. No. It was the one where he's in space. Ugh, and he's like copies of himself, and there's aliens taking the water and shit. Oh, I don't know. I'll think about it here in a minute. Do you think I can do that handstand now? So, okay. This is a little easier. What if I turn this way? That's not going to work. This chair needs to be bigger. So, sit on the chair like that, right? And grab the sides. And when you grip it, it's way easier to do a handstand. So, you know that now. So, if you watch this podcast, you just learned something. And you might watch me break my face open and be all bloody and dead. You gotta get your head down, though. Okay. That didn't work. So let's try this. Oh my God. That was pretty close, yo. Man, just handstand it. Just handstand it. Anyway, I can do like this stuff. Like that, like levitation. I forgot to put don't go to sleep. God, I'll be better next time, I promise. But I gotta get 1 million subscribers so I can make my car payment. So click that like and subscribe button today. I tried to do voice acting for a while. Man, I had a really bad James Earl Jones one. Sometimes the world looks a little bit differently. Sometimes you don't know how to impersonate anyone. I don't know how I got Julia Sumner Miller. I won't do like a foreign accent. I can't do that without feeling like super racist, stereotypical. Do you think I could do a one-handed handstand? No, but there's probably other things I can do with a chair. I mean, there's a reason I have the chair. I can just stand in it and do the rest of the podcast like this. I got a rash on the I don't want to show you that. If it was a little taller in here, I'd do a 360, but I'll do like a 180. I'll do a whoa. I don't know what that was. But I didn't knock a fucking single thing over, brother. I can probably jump over my couch though. I used to be able to do that. Doing cool tricks is kind of one of the things that I'll do. I'm gonna do arm balances and yoga, and I almost did like a video the other day teaching yoga. If you want to see me teach yoga, hit the like and subscribe. Comment in the comment section, bro. If only I was like 20 and had a tight ass, I wouldn't have to even talk for 20 minutes. I could just do that like 10 seconds a day. The world we live in, money is pointless. Who's the most successful people in your country? Well, have you looked at Instagram? I don't even... Instagram, oh my gosh. I don't know. My algorithm is not right. And I don't know why it's like that. Anyway, whatever. I'm straight, by the way. Wearing a pink shirt. Fidgety, sit like this. I'm straight. I'm a straight boy. I like girls. I just can't figure out why everybody keeps thinking that I'm gay. Because I do get that a lot. I hate men. I hate them so much. I don't want to talk to them ever. Ever. I like women. That's really all I ever think about. It's really weird that, like, I'm so honest on this first video podcast. I mean, I'm used to recording. I have a degree in whatever. Trevor. I don't know that whatever Trevor was like globally or universally known in America. Is that just like some bullshit I did in Hannibal? I don't know. Comment. Reach me in the comments of whatever Trevor was on your list of things. Trying to quit smoking. Man, it's hard. I don't know. I just brought that up because it's on my mind. What were we talking about? Whatever, Trevor? Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally straight. I don't know why I'm so honest on here. I guess if I sat like this more often. I live in Missouri, so this could be global. If I like had a fish, like a big fish, like a real one, and I could hold it up like that, like, I got a fish. I'd be doing better with the ladies than if I had a big ass truck, a fish, and a dead animal. I'd be fucking set. Pink shirt, yoga, and I meditate, and I'm in the mental health field. He's probably gay. No, I'm not. Damn it. Oh yeah. So I guess a big thing to know is I'm sober. I've been sober from alcohol for 5.5 years. I say alcohol because I smoke weed. Whatever. I don't do anything else. I don't like do coke all the time either. Just weed. But yeah, did you notice the lights came on like 15 minutes ago? Paid the bills. Yeah, sober for 5 years. Life was a wreck. I wrote a book. Actually, I was thinking, I guess I could read some of that on here. That it's not funny. It's kind of tragic. But it's pretty good. It's getting edited right now. Supposed to get it back like at the end of July, I would imagine. The date is July 20th, and I got to pay another $1,000 for that. I've given it to 3 of my friends, and they haven't read it, so I don't know why I decided I needed to start talking over here. I don't know that it's hearing me, but there's like a microphone there and a microphone there, and I see clicky clacks and shit. It's probably fine. Look in the camera, bro. Clickety clacks. Paid the phone bill. I forgot what I was talking about. 1,000%. Oh no. Oh, drugs. Yeah. I did do a lot. Wrote a book. Yeah. All right, I'm back. My biggest fear when I go outside. I have so much anxiety. No, not you. One of my bigger fears when I'm out in the public and I have to see people. I don't mind when nobody knows me, but now that I've been here for like 2 years, people know me, and I'm at yoga, and they're like, "Hey, Brian, what's up?" And I'm like, "Ah, hi, how are you? Bye," and I leave and don't say anything to anybody. Even like asking people's names feels like a setup. I'm like, I'm not gonna remember it. So that's limiting. I'm gonna get medicine that'll help me with that. Still, I'm talking like this. I'll stop. Straight ahead. Let's see. It's probably an anxious, autistic tick. Maybe I'm autistic. I've wondered that. Back to the book. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's mostly about recovery and my journey that way. You would think that there would be a lot of war stories in there. I know a lot of those kind of books have those, and I intentionally kept those out. So it's not a very long book. It's only like 150 pages. I've given it to 3 friends and none of them have read it through, so it's probably not going to be very good. I think it's probably good. I've read it a bunch, edited it. Why don't I read a little bit of it? I'll read it towards the end. I don't have I'll have to go get the manuscript. You'll have to hold. Because I ain't edited that shit out, man. I don't think anybody's going to pay me for this. So there might be like a 15-second gap for me to go grab it and jump over my couch, which is right there in the walkway. Because I rearranged my living room to make an internet video that nobody's going to watch. I wonder how long it is. I don't have any idea. I'll go get that here in a minute. This is a yoga mat. I lost my yoga mat the same fucking week I'm sorry, I cuss a lot. If you're going to watch the podcast, you just got to get used to it or not watch. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I lost my yoga mat last week. It was a nice one. This one's a piece of shit, but you know what? It gets me by. I do like to follow the 8 limbs of yoga. You probably wouldn't think that listening to me, but Santosha, I don't know a lot of Sanskrit, but Santosha is contentment, and I do try to practice that. So I am okay not having a lot of things or having a lot of money. It's fine. But I do want to pay my bills. I live in Western society. I don't live in a cave in Tibet. I want to go to a cave in Tibet, and if you can give me a ticket and find a monastery, I will go. Boom. I got you restarted, bro. I know it would keep going, but I can't see myself. And if I can't see myself, then what's the point? I want to see myself dancing around, looking all cool. Look how pretty I am in my pink shirt. I got a pink shirt. Look how pretty I am. I'm really cute. I should have been a rock star, yo. Like a straight up rock star, but I'm too scared of people. Except for putting an internet on the video. I don't know how I put an internet on the video, but I'm going to do it, brother. If I take a drink, I'll spit it out my nose. Mania is always followed by depression. I'm not that kind of bipolar. Mine's like depressed for a day, then manic for a day. I'm gonna have to smoke another cigarette. This has made me way too much. And that's not great. Yeah, probably out of my mind. But I don't think I'm Jesus' son yet, and I'm making videos and maybe I'll make a little money. I don't know. That's why I'm doing this. Click the subscribe button now. I've got to figure out how to do some other stuff too. Yeah, so this is this yoga mat. I just got back here so that I could try like climbing on this. All right, I think that if I put this foot here and then this foot here and kind of malasana squat it, it probably would work, right? I'm all about balance and shit. See, we figured that out in real time today, guys. Real time. We're figuring all this out. Now you hold here and you have your elbows tucked into the back here, which is gonna fall off. And then you're probably gonna hurt yourself and others. I'm trying to do a wheelie, bro. That was probably way more fun for me than you watching it. So, my apologies there. Where'd my fish at? There's a camera! I better do that. Or otherwise there was no point in having that camera. So now it's time for a personal monologue. The microphone's not over here. You gotta get the fucking microphone over there, brother, to do that. Alright, well, you won't be able to hear it, so here's a personal monologue. Day 15, 300 hours. I think that means 3 a.m. I ate the last one. I didn't want to do it. If I didn't eat him now, he's gonna rot. I don't know why I went to cannibalism. That's pretty fucked up, dude. Is it kind of messed up that... Never mind. That I like the way that it feels when you cut chicken. I know, I'm a Buddhist, and I do yoga, and I eat meat. All life is suffering. I mean, honestly, all life is suffering. We're all being raised and used for something. I mean, yeah, if it was like the 1200s and we didn't have anything to do other than survive, then you could make those choices. Or at least be the one who kills the thing that you eat. But I live in Western society. I do yoga 5 times a week to fight my McDonald's addiction. Oh my gosh. So bad. But I'm trying to get over it. It's also being single, being lazy. Excuses, excuses. This is called life with me. Not listen to my problems. I hope you weren't listening and your earphones, because it just got really loud. I'm surprised there hasn't been a knock on the door for a wellness check. Like and subscribe today. I told you about the voice acting, right? I don't think I want to do that anymore. Oh, wait. We could do... did that. Voice acting. I really just have a pretty good hick accent because I'm from the country. And I know how the country folks talk. And that's really just how I talk. I used to, with my ex-girlfriend, we would talk like older folks. I'd say, "Hey, Clementine, have you seen my cane? I just, sometimes words just are hard, brother. Brother, sometimes words are just hard when you're trying to think of them. I saw a girl last year and I wrote down things that she liked. I still have that. That's weird. What's this say? Samantha, Kaylin, and Lily. I started writing down names so I wouldn't forget them. Weird that they're only girls. There's a dude at yoga. He has said my name every single time he's seen me for 6 months, I'd say. And I had finally narrowed down what it possibly could be. I was thinking, my neighbor's name is Evan, and I thought it was Devin at first, but it's Evan. And I thought this kid's name was Devin. So I'm like, all right, it's Devin. I'm going to wait until I hear it one more time, and then I'm singing that shit. I'm singing it out loud. And then it'll be there. It'll be there. We're in class, and the teacher's near him. And she's like, "Great job, Derek." And I'm like, what? Near him. It could have been someone else. Now I don't know. Now it's probably Carl. Steve. I was at yoga yesterday, and this lady had sat next to me the time before, and we said our names to each other. We'd been doing yoga for months. And again, I'm too scared to introduce myself. And then she was leaving yesterday, and she was like, bye, Brian. And I was like, bye, Patricia. And she was like, see, now we say hi to each other. I'm like, yeah, she's teaching me how to be a human. Yay. Great. Everybody can see it. What else? Well, my mania seems to be wearing down, so I better think of some things to talk about. Yeah, yoga. Yeah, yoga, meditation, yeah. That kind of felt like I broke reality. Like I'm kind of seeing stuff now. Let's try it again. I smoke too. That was weird and long. I don't know why I did that. Sometimes I do that. It's weird stuff. You ever do that? You ever just kind of do some weird stuff? Like, I mean, I'm talking to myself 24/7. It's constant flow. Sometimes I have voices. Sometimes I ask myself, you know, what do you think about that? I mean, if we went, it would be really hard. It's always we. If we went, it would be really hard, and we really wouldn't have that much of a good time. But if we just stay at home, then we don't have to deal with that anxiety, and you can play video games. Probably just chill out and go to sleep until tomorrow. That's usually the best plan, isn't it? Chill out and go to sleep till tomorrow. Sorry. Probably making a bunch of mic noise. I have no idea. I'm not... Sorry, I'm burping too. That's gross. I'm on a podcast, brother. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, that's gonna be me too. Oh, I love my mom to death. I love her so much. And I bet you she watches this if she knows that it's here. No, I've said fuck too many times. She'll have turned it off by now. I love her so much. She burps a lot. And I notice myself doing like what I just did. It's almost like you don't notice it at first because it's just you drink a soda, you know? Drinking soda. Yeah, I burped a little bit. Usually nobody's around. So I'm going to be an old man. Excuse me. I so hope I've turned into my parents. They are the best. I will say that. Let's get real for a minute. Let's get real. We've laughed a lot today. I've laughed a lot today. I really don't know what you did. This is the first time I've ever done this. You probably turned it off after 30 seconds. Most likely. I might have. I'm not great at talking to people or listening to people or giving them the respect that they give me. I have a lot of problems. So yeah, let's get real. My parents, man, they're really amazing people. You know, I look up to them a lot, especially since I've gotten sober and started my work helping others. I know that they've done a lot. One time they came to Hannibal to visit me, and we were out to eat at dinner, and like Hannibal has one restaurant, so where everybody else was. And some lady just came up to them and thanked them so much for their help and helping them adopt their child. And it was really impactful. Like, they made a positive impact on other people's lives, and it really moved me. Of course, like I said, I struggled with alcoholism for 20 years or so. It was pretty hard. The guy at my intake asked about trauma, and I was like, yeah, self-inflicted trauma. That's about all the trauma that I have. Nobody did anything to me. I did a lot of it myself. So when I got sober, that was kind of something that might have led to that first manic phase. I wanted to help others. I was doing pest control at the time. I didn't want to kill anything anymore. So, I mean, I eat meat still, but I don't kill millions of mice a year. Oh my gosh, millions. I can't even imagine how many. I know they would have gotten to the food chains. It was at like industrial places, whatever. Somebody's got to do it, but not me. And I wanted to help others, and they were really inspiring in that transition. They were pretty worried about me when I'm like, I'm gonna just become homeless and fix it from the inside. I can do that. I'm strong enough. I'm Jesus's brother. I'm the chosen one. No one else can do it but me. Fuck, bro. Yeah, so, and it's been hard. I'm not gonna lie. Being sober is not easy. I do sit at home alone. I do talk to myself. That's why I thought this would be a good idea. I entertain myself pretty well, doing what I'm doing right now. Might forget that there's a microphone or a camera. Going into my yoga voice. Begin to focus on your breath. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, do it now. Letting go of everything that's come before, everything that's coming up in the future. Letting go of the need tos, the have tos, the should haves. Being present in this moment. Oh, hi. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I was calming myself down a little bit. Yeah, it's hard. Lonely. Don't go to bars. Hard to meet people. So, hey, I could do a podcast on that for sure. It's so funny because in my job as a peer support specialist, these 16 to 26-year-olds, oftentimes we're talking about relationships. So, I suck at them. I've had one relationship since I've been sober, and she broke me in half. That's why I wrote the book, to impress her. She told me, I try not to hate. I try not to hate so much. She told me she couldn't be with anyone and had to be a nomad, and got married 10 months later. No, I didn't. I didn't kill myself. I thought about it, but I didn't. So I do yoga. I am pretty good at it. Do I want to go back to my stand-up routine? Let's move that. Stand up from the chair. Oh, stand-up chair. I'm just bringing the chair to the table. Can you believe he brought the chair to the table? Yeah, there was this one time I was with my friends. It was the first time we ever did acid. Yeah, and we were rolling down the road. No, that's not a very good story. It was my too late to stop now story. I wrote a song about that, but I'm not good at stand-up. I think if I maybe wrote some stuff down, I think I'm kind of funny. I don't know. I'm laughing. Fuck, bro. What the fuck? Wink, wink. guess because I'm wearing pink. I don't know why. So, I'll probably finish the podcast like this. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more, hit the click and subscribe button today. I bet you I could do, I call it flying crow. Other people call it other weird things. But I bet you I could do that from here. For sure. Like there. Like that. Oh, I couldn't look at the computer to see if that looked right. I probably looked at my crotch. Stop looking at my crotch, brother. I'll do it on the other side now. Oh no! Okay. All right. You don't get to see. I'm a lady. Yeah, they think I'm gay most of the time. All right, let me go get the book. Hold on. We'll close this bitch out. I only say that. I don't have disrespect for women. I love women. Would never say that to a woman. Just how I talk. Fuck. I'll be right back. Again, if you tap the like and subscribe button today, the computer won't go out, and I would take the time to edit that shit for you guys, but I don't think anybody's gonna watch it, so I'm not going to. I found some toys. So let's get in the mood, bro. Let's chill this shit out. All right. Random page. Here we go. Okay, I just randomly came to this page. So it looks like I am trying to help the homeless out in this part. So this is the unedited version, and I just, like I said, open to a random page. So I'll read maybe a page or two. We'll see. We'll see what it takes. We'll see if it's any good. I don't know. Pull this a little closer. Man, all that talking made me less meditative. Hold on. We gotta do that shit again. So I'm gonna do it again. It's not that I didn't care about that page. It was fine. I'll do a different random page. It's not tabbed. I don't know why I'm justifying this shit. The comments are gonna go brutal on you, brother. Nobody's watching this. It took about a week for Sarah to get the full story. And by then, it was over. She broke up with me the day before my birthday. She wasn't going to kick me out right away, but she made it clear that we no longer existed. Devastated. I felt like that word is thrown around so much that it loses power. I was feeling the full expression, rock bottom again. I've been skateboarding my entire life, still to this day, and I've never been all that good. Sometimes I go full force at a ramp, do a trick, fly through the air, all arms and legs, then tumble to the ground several feet away from my upside down board, flailing. That's where I was, flailing wildly. This can't happen. My life will be ruined. This can't happen. I'm so madly in love with her. This can't happen. I have nothing. I spent my birthday hammered, watching Harry Potter. She introduced me to the series. However, the following day was spent searching for an open bed in an inpatient treatment center. I'd finally surrendered. I did not have the power to be in charge of my own life, and I needed someone else to take over. My search came up empty, but I knew there was one safe haven that would always have an open door: my parents. Not everyone is lucky enough to have such a luxury. I packed up what I would need for about a month, and my dad came and picked me up the next day. I guess that was the end of that chapter. Probably missed some stuff there. Chapter 8, Retreat. I felt like patient zero, contracting some rare and unknown disease, having to be extracted and quarantined. It could be a lot worse, though, and I knew it. My parents' home is beautiful and peaceful. My parents have dealt with alcoholism their whole lives and understand the power that it can have. I soon began seeing what I had to be grateful for, and leaned into their compassion and wisdom. My parents truly are amazing people that have changed and likely saved many lives along their path. My love and respect for them is unending. Returning to a recovery mindset, I recalled all of the work that I had done before, and then some. I immediately started rewriting my substance use history, putting a heavy focus on what happened with Sarah. I started attending AA meetings again and even began reading the AA Big Book. For both of my previous experiences in inpatient rehabilitation, I had been self-admitted, however reluctantly that may have been. This time I felt more motivated, though. I had a new spark of hope. You shouldn't get sober for anyone but yourself, and I knew that. It didn't stop me. I put my entire focus on sobriety to achieve a romantic reunion with Sarah. Grasping. Nonetheless, I did do some work, though the vision was skewed. I decided to write my steps down and truly work them. I knew that I had brushed over step 1 every other time in the past, so it's so basic that most people don't give it enough contemplation. Powerless over alcohol. Life unmanageable. It's very interesting how two completely different ideas from different times and locations can align so closely. Surrender. Steps 2 and 3 are focused on spirituality and turning your life over to your higher power as you understand it. My vision or interpretation of spirituality has evolved throughout my life. I question everything and see how people can get stuck in a rigid set of beliefs that sometimes they don't truly even believe in. My prayers have always been conversations with God as I understand it. Though my perspective has shifted since this time, it was an excellent introspective look on what I really believe and how that should truly affect my behaviors. I don't know, guys. Maybe I jumped into the wrong part or should have prepared this a little bit more. Kind of tight in the chest. I'm not super ready to read. Here, I skip to this page. Incomprehensible demoralizations. The cycle. I'm out. I can never go back. Never. I wrote these things down and also posted them online so that each year they would pop up as a memory to remind me. Also, as I have now found, to share and help others as well. Overall, I did well while I stayed with my parents. I was there for about a month. Energy was moving again and I was feeling a little more confident. I wanted to get back to Hannibal. I felt like I was dying to get back. The isolation was getting to me. My mind was still restless, hyper-focused on Sarah. But I was a fool, and I was weak. I didn't even make it for the full 30 days at my parents' without drinking. In fact, one night after an AA meeting, I picked up 2 24-ounce cans of beer, good old tall boys, and sneakily drank them on the front porch. The other time, I went to another strip club and got wasted because I was lonely, selfish. The reservations that I held and my ability to make excuses were impressive. The confidence and energy that I felt was false. I still wasn't being true to myself. I was resolving to change to get a reward. That never works. I told myself it was only twice out of 30 days. That's still something to be proud of. Maybe one day I will be able to drink again normally, like once or twice a week, like it used to be. It's not fair that I can't. So I returned to Hannibal, sheathed in an armor of false pride, hiding away the shameful little boy that was living a lie. I drank my first night back. My mom and children were there at the hotel with me. I wasn't even alone. Chapter 9, Hope is Lost. I'm not going to keep going. So that's just part of it. That's a tough part. Boy. That's not the worst. That's just one of the bigger ones. Sarah was pretty important. Sarah, if you are watching this, I doubt you are. Did I just stop this? No, okay. Sorry. Poor. Anyway, I wrote that book. That wasn't funny. That wasn't funny at all, Brian. What are we laughing at now? So me and my kids like to do funny faces. I usually like, I'm not very close. If I did Halloween costumes, I wouldn't need one. I could go as a clean one. Right? That's how wrinkled my face can get. Oh man, look how wrinkled it is. Look at that shit, man. Can you get your face that wrinkled? Laugh with me. Really, this was an intro. So yeah, substance use, 5 years sober, yoga. I help other people. I really like my parents. I'm probably going to do this again. We'll see how it does. I won't always be in a chair. I have another chair. That chair spins around. But I did want to do it in this one. Should I finish upside down? That's what she said. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, bro. Halfway lift. Halfway lift to end. Forward fold. Walk your hands under your feet. Coming into gorilla. Ooh! And then pull your hand down. Okay. That's not what they mean when they say chair yoga. Toe stand. Then what do we do? Then it's usually standing splits, right? Can you do that here? Holy macaroni, bro. Oh, I'm kicking my painting. I painted that. I already told you that. Okay. This has been the first episode of Probably in My Head. I'm probably talking to myself right now. All right. If you watched, thanks. If you liked, thanks again. If you shared, thanks. If you commented, thanks. If you subscribed, thanks. Thanks. As, man, what's that dude's name? I can't do it if I can't remember his name. I don't know. Thanks, everybody.